What's going on, man? What's going on? Let's see. Gonna wait for some people to get in here. What's up, Overboard Siege? Evil Doge King, Lionel Bravo. I'm messaging Ream Bean. Hold on. Speed Geeks Performance. Hello from Oscilla. What's up? What's going on, man? Want to donate your N64 collection to me? Not really. Yes, everybody, get to hitting that thumbs up. That would be very much appreciated. Yes, I love the N64 too. Oh, what's going on, Shannon? That's right. What's going on, man? Hobo under the porch. What's going on? Give me just a second here. I'm trying to do some adjustments for this live stream. Do I get mad when people ask for my stuff? Not at all. They just won't get it. And Ream Bean's supposed to be in here moderating these comments. There he is. Let's go. Later. Gains and Gains, what's up? The Gamer God, hello. Got 16 people in here, 5 thumbs up. So yeah, everybody go ahead and smash that like button. Show me that you support the channel. You couldn't do more than hitting that, smashing that like button. Jim Bob, what's up? This is gonna be just another hangout. Y'all can ask me questions. Whatever you've got, whatever you want to do. What's going on, Video Game Brothers? What's going on? Hey, man, I'm ready to see another video. Y'all are killing it out there. Killing it out there with those retro games. But make sure that you double check price charting before you start throwing those games in that pile. Because some of those games, they could sell for a little bit of money. Let me put this phone on mute before this thing goes crazy. All right, yeah, so we just started the chat here, and the Video Game Brothers are awesome. If you have not checked out their channel, they are putting out some fantastic content, and they're easy to watch because those guys, they're funny. They're funny to watch. They play off of each other's personality very well. Didn't Dean Bean buy that Mario hat at a Goodwill? I think Ream Bean did buy a Mario hat at a Goodwill. I also bought mine at Goodwill. I paid like 50 cents for it or a quarter, something stupid. But Ream Bean doesn't wear hats, and I do. And I think his was a child-sized hat. I don't know. I don't know what he did with it. He might just have it in his game room for decoration. Hello, everyone, from Billy. Is a Jungle Green N64 worth $50? It's missing the expansion pack cover and the bottom cover. And heck yeah, it's worth $50. The Jungle Green N64 is, I mean, I know the controllers alone. I just sold one for $30. Just the Jungle Green N64 controller. So if I can sell just the controller for 30 bucks on eBay, heck yeah, the entire console is worth $50 or more. I think they're going upwards of, or I want to say around the $100 range. You are so kind. Phil is greater than Andy. You two, both of y'all are awesome. We need the strippers from Lionel Bravo. Well, why didn't you bring them? What's up, Beast Slayer? Lucky Collector, what's up, Tatted? What's going on, man? Video Game Brothers just gained a sub. Thanks for the recommendation. Yeah, they haven't been on YouTube very long, but man, they are finding some good stuff. And if I'm not mistaken, they live up in Washington State. So there's all kinds of stuff going on out there on the West Coast. Speed Geeks, I'm hoping to get some spare time in a week or so to go game hunting again. Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's definitely do it. You know where I'm at. Big Country Gaming, what's up, man? I go to a farmer's market, but they sell their games at eBay and GameStop prices. Well, that sucks. Yeah, you got to start haggling a little bit better. I have a loose copy of Spider-Man 2 on the PS2. Is it worth anything? Few bucks. I don't know. Let's look it up on my app. I thought Spider-Man 2 loose is a few dollars. Let's see. PlayStation 2, yeah, about $4 loose. Stream's not working for you. I'm sorry. Is it working for anybody else? Yeah, Video Game Brothers getting really lucky this year for sure. Most definitely you are. Um, I mean, if you want to give up that Aero Fighters anytime soon, I'll take it off your hands for about 20 bucks. What's up? This is Brock from Instagram. What's going on, man? There is a complete Virtual Boy inbox on OfferUp for 150. Is that a good deal? Well, I passed up on a loose um, Virtual Boy the other day. It was just the Virtual Boy, the stand, the AC adapter, and the controller for 120. It's well worth 120, but I want to find one at a yard sale for like 10 bucks. So I held off. But is it worth 150 in box? Absolutely it is. You collect Sega Genesis games? I could send you some if you want. Absolutely. I collect everything. I collect crappy Wii titles. I collect NES, SNES, N64. I'm going after a full, complete N64 collection at the moment. PS1, PS2, you name it, I collect it. Well, what would you trade for a 32 gig PS Vita memory card? Nothing. I've got memory cards. Spider-Man 2 is worth keeping. Save those damsels in distress. Yes. Chillin'. Working fine for me. It's working for me. Hey, Tatted, picked up anything good yet? LOL. Man, you know I'm out here picking up some good stuff. Actually, the past 2 weeks have been kind of slow. So the video you got coming this Sunday, unless I kill it between now and then, there's not going to be much pickups. I found a PS TV for 10 bucks. That's good. That's a good deal. The PS TVs, you can mod them now, I'm pretty sure, and be able to play just about any PS Vita game on them. So is the complete in box Virtual Boy worth 150? Yes, it's worth 150 or more. It's worth probably 250 or more. Off the Ropes Gaming. Tatted, what's up? What's going on, man? Hey, congratulations on your Rule of Rose pickup. Now you can't buy any more video games for at least a year. You're just gonna have to send them all to me. 150 complete in box isn't too bad. That's about the price of the unit minus the box. Yep. Let's see. It's more satisfying to throw away the shovelware than it is adding it into the collection. Yeah, but come on, man. Some of those shovelware games are really fun. Let's see. Here's an eBay question. How do I set up a game lot that has multiple games that can be bought individually in the listing? That's a good question because I've been trying to figure that same thing out myself. I sell on eBay and I've asked Ring Bean numerous times, hey man, how do I set it up where I can list multiple games on the same listing? And he don't even know. So that's a good question. I've actually Googled it and can't figure it out. That totally made sense. I knew exactly what you were saying. Games Dude, your channel is awesome. Hey man, I appreciate that. Since you think it's awesome, go ahead and hit that like button on the video. We've only got 14 likes so far. Y'all go ahead and smash that like. Show me that you support the channel. Show me a little bit of love. I would really appreciate that. Out of all the crappy shovelware on the Wii, what game did you secretly enjoy? Ooh, that's a good one. Um, oh God. Oh man, I'll come back to that one because I'm sitting here looking at all my Wii games. Um, Rule of Rose is something you just can't find. Well, keep looking. It is pretty hard to find. But Texas Ace 9, I will come back to that question. Remind me again. Let me think about it. I appreciate that. Yeah, no more for a while. Anything extra, all yours. Hey, yeah. Anything extra you got, send it my way. I ordered a Game Genie for the Game Boy inbox for 13 bucks. Is that a good deal? I don't have a clue. I don't know what they're going for. The best way you can find out if something is a good deal is just to look it up on eBay and look at the sold pricings. Look for whatever it is that you have in the same condition on eBay and find out what it's going for and what it's selling for. And if you got it cheaper than what it's selling for on eBay, then you got a good deal. Let's see. Hey, Tatted, great content, man. What the hell happened to PlayStation TV prices? I can't believe the prices that I'm seeing for it now. Yeah, it's because they're hard to find. And so getting one is going to cost you a little bit of money. J-Man, for a small fee, I'll come over and show you how to list it like that. Hey, if you know how to do that, Billy, let me know because I've been trying to figure that out. Finally, my computer stopped crapping on itself. Hey, Tatted, I'm in the game store I work at in the eBay room now. That's why I'm asking. I'll smash that like button. You seem like a nice guy. I appreciate it, Prime 92. Shadows. He likes shadows. I love how you buy DVDs for profit. I'm learning a lot from you. Yeah, I pick up, for those of you that don't know, I don't pick up just video games in my videos. I try to show a little bit of everything. Mostly video game hunting. Mostly video games because the name of the video is live video game hunting. You'll see a mixture of a little bit of everything in there though, and what I look for are out of print DVDs and Blu-rays, ones that you will no longer find on the shelves of Walmart, Target, Best Buy, things like that, and they won't be making them anymore. Sometimes the companies that produce the DVDs and Blu-rays go out of business. Sometimes they no longer support the directors. Like, here's one to be on the lookout for: Apocalypto from Mel Gibson. If you come across that Blu-ray for dirt cheap, pick it up because it sells for 40 to 50 bucks all day. Not the DVD, the Blu-ray, but the DVD as well. Both of them are out of print, and the reason being is that a few years back, when Mel Gibson lost his marbles, and and that video of him being really drunk went viral, the company that was printing that movie for him dropped it and said, we're no longer going to print that movie. So if you can find it, it's worth some money, and it's an easy flip on eBay, and that's just money that you can use towards more video games. I think you got to do it from the computer and not the phone app. Yeah, I've tried it on the computer, Ring Bean. I can't figure it out. That shirt is totally unnecessary. What shirt? You talking about this shirt right here? Or are you saying, listen here, let me tell you about this shirt. This is the 20th anniversary Mega Man t-shirt signed by Kaiji Inafune, the creator of Mega Man. This shirt means a lot to me. I love this thing. I love Mega Man. If you had $100, Tatted, what would you buy? Either a game or something for the collection. If I had $100 just extra to spend, I'd shoot. There's a few things I need for the collection. I need Fatal Frame 1, Fatal Frame 3, Clock Tower 2, Clock Tower 3, and Obscure on the PS2. I'm trying to work out a trade right now for Obscure on the PS2, and hopefully the guy that has it will do the trade with me. Let's see. Been trying. Let's see. Tatted, what you drinking? I'm drinking coffee. I don't care if it's 12 o'clock at night. I drink coffee. In my area, N64s are an outrageous price. They can be. Sold Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2 for the Xbox 20. Got it for $3. I already saw that comment somewhere else, but that's a great deal. I found Melee at a swap meet, but the guy was a reseller and had it for $42. I saw someone actually bought it for some reason. Well, $42 for Melee is a good deal. They sell on eBay anywhere between $60, $70, $75. The price on Melee is getting stupid. So for $42, I might would have picked that up if I really wanted the game. If I really don't need it in my life, I'd have just waited till I found it at a yard sale. I got Fire Emblem, Shadow Dragon, Fire Emblem Awakening, Zelda, Ocarina of Time 3DS, and Final Fantasy Tactics A2 off eBay for $65, all complete in box. That's a good deal. Beast, I sell to several people in other countries using eBay, blah, blah. Let's see. Go for rare VHS tapes as well. Anime can be worth quite a bit. Yes. Yes, anime definitely can be worth quite a bit. And that is something that I'm on the lookout for. Also sealed Alter Beast for GBA $20 off eBay. That's cool. I must say that my favorite videos so far were the one you made with Ream Bean at the convention when you were filming Ream Bean. Dylan, oh boy, was it gold. Right? I mean, Ream Bean has always said that he can't really get the audio on his spy glasses because it drains the battery. So I just kind of lingered around with him until I finally found him dealing with someone where he was haggling, and I went ahead and hit record because I knew that all of his fans would love to see that footage. Nobody has ever heard him haggling on his channel. So I knew that that was going to be gold. Let's see. I love hunting on eBay. I never seem to pay eBay prices there. That's awesome. No, the shirt you're wearing, handsome. Take it off slowly. Well, Nicholas, you just gonna have to you're just gonna have to deal with it. Dope shirt, how much? It's not for sale, Beast Slayer. I love Mega Man. I had that shirt. I would have it under lock and key. I've got Clock Tower 3. Hey, yeah. If you got Clock Tower 3 off the ropes, hit me up on Instagram after this chat and we'll talk. And I definitely need that in my life. What's the EA or what's the rarest game you own? At the moment, the rarest game I own is Rule of Rose. I haven't found anything out in the wild more expensive than that. So that's what I have. And it's complete, and the disc is in mint condition. Let's see. I've been looking for Obscure as well, too. The horror game, right? Yes. I've got it on original Xbox, but I want it on PlayStation 2. And a guy hit me up today, as a matter of fact, said that he had it complete and he would be willing to trade me. So I'm definitely down for a trade. Bean haggling was legendary footage. Yes, it was. Is Mr. Bean here? Yes, he is. The price on Melee has always been stupid. It is the most common GameCube game. Yes, it's very common, but it's very sought after. And because it's very sought after, people are still willing to pay 60, $70 for it because they need that game in their life. And a lot of people, you got to understand, a lot of people are involved in Melee tournaments, and they play in a lot of Melee tournaments. And sometimes their disc will start suffering with disk rot, and sometimes they'll lose the data on their disc. Sometimes their disc gets scratched and doesn't play anymore, and there is a lot of demand for that disc for tournaments, and just for people that want the game in their life in general. And so that game is always going to fetch a hefty price. It'll probably be a while before it comes down, in my opinion. Do you collect for the Saturn? I actually do not have a Saturn. I would love to have a Saturn in my life. I would love to have something other than the Genesis in my life, Sega related. The Sega CD, the 32X. I've only got one 32X game that I found in the wild, and I went ahead and snatched it up. But definitely, if I can come across a Saturn this year or maybe next year during yard sale season, I'm definitely snatching one up. Or if I see one on Facebook or Let Go or OfferUp, stupid cheap, I'm definitely game for a Saturn. You love the imports on that system. I'm not an import man at all, though. You mean Darth Sheckler? Yep. Green Bean plus Tatted Collector equals pure awesome. Hey, I appreciate that, Video Game Brothers. Y'all are awesome. Magic 8 Ball, which game do you think will be better rated? Mega Man 11 or Street of Rage 4? Don't be biased. I don't know anything about Street of Rage 4. I don't know anything about 1, 2, and 3. So I'm going to go with Mega Man on that one. Plus, what I like about Mega Man is that it's not $60. So that's always a plus. Do you have... Okay, that's for somebody else. Green Bean should get a second pair of spy glasses. He actually has 2 pairs, but I think one is out of commission at the moment. Well, I gotta go. Good luck, Green Bean and Ted. Hey, I appreciate Evil Doge King for stopping in. Hey, once again, everyone, please show your love at the moment and go ahead and smash that like button on the video if you haven't. Also, Super Chat is enabled. Just throwing that out there. I love hunting at pawn shops. Me too. I find all kinds of good stuff at pawn shops. Chum Nasty. Hey, Tatted, what's going on, Chum Nasty? Let's see. Thank you, Tatted Collector. I received my signed Soul Reaver. Looks even better in person. Thank you once again. Tedman73, you are most welcome. Most welcome. For those of you that don't know, I had a subscriber hit me up. He said that I had a game in my collection that he really wanted in his life, and he asked me to autograph it for him, which I was really kind of dumbfounded by that. I ain't nobody special, but hey, I appreciate it. Yes, friendly reminder to hit that like button. And YWC Future deleted a message. Okay, awesome, Marine Bean, for doing your job. I've held a rule of rose before, but the guy took it back, wanted to look up the price. I bet he did. I also sold a Doctor Who chess set for $20. Got it from Goodwill for $3. Is this saying true? Scared money don't make money? You daggone right. Ream Bean could not have said it better himself. Scared money definitely does not make money. Wish I found you guys before I sold my whole collection. A game store in California bought it out. Oh my God, Texas. I wish you would have found me. I'd have given you like $20 for it. Gamers Manuel, hello all. Later squad in the house. Gamers Manuel has definitely arrived. Dude, the Saturn is so good. It's the system you have to import games for. Hey, man, send me a Saturn, and I might just do that. When's the next episode of Tatted Mailbox coming out? Probably maybe next week. I think I've gotten like 3 or 4 packages since maybe about... Actually, not 3 or 4. I'd probably say about 6 or 7 packages since I got my P.O. box. For those of you that may not know, yes, I have a P.O. box. If you're ever willing, wanting to send me anything, uh, the P.O. box information is down in the description of every single video. Um, and if we ever work out a trade, that'll also be the address that you use to send me anything that we work out a trade with. Are you going for any complete collections? Yes, Sean Pipes, I am going for a complete N64 collection. I'm currently hunting for GameCube games right now. They are really hard to find. Yes, they are. I scarcely come across GameCube games. When I do, I snatch them up. I found a Saturn at a local store with 2 controllers for $30. It was inside a box for the Saturn arcade stick, so I guess they never looked inside. Well, you should. I hope you snatched it up. Well, Billy, you need a tatted autograph game in your life for sure. I think they're going for about $400 on eBay. Jedi6973, I'm playing Front Mission on my PS3. I'm playing Elisa storyline. It is some challenging. I think I have Front Mission. I got Front Mission Evolved, if that's what you're talking about. Hit the like, people. Shekel it beyond recognition. Indeed. We got 41 viewers at the moment. That's awesome. Next Saturn I find, I'll send your direction. I appreciate the gaming nostalgist. I may end up selling a package within the month. The Gamer God, okay. Lucky Collector, I brought Wild Arms 4.5 and Ultra Code F for $85 off eBay. So, okay. Lucky Collector likes to tell us what he has sold. Cobra Dad Electric, what up, bro? What's going on, man? Isn't it everyone's favorite 2 troublemakers? Yes, it is. We are here and we are trying to stir it up tonight. What's your favorite Mario and Zelda game? I answered this last stream, but I'll do it again. My favorite Mario games are Galaxy 1 and 2 on the Wii. Spent a lot of time playing those. Those are so much fun. If you've never given them a run through, definitely check them out. And my favorite Zelda game, the original, The Legend of Zelda, and the other one, Twilight Princess. Don't forget about that favorite crappy Wii game. Yes, favorite crappy Wii game. Glad you reminded me. Boom Blocks. It's not super crappy, but a lot of people pass it up when they see it. It's a lot of fun. If you like Angry Birds, it plays a lot like Angry Birds, and it's a lot of fun. Give Boom Blocks a try. I think there's 2 of them. Give both of them a try. They're awesome games. Do you have an extra Wario World for GameCube? The only one that I had, I sold on eBay. I found it loose disc. I got it for like $3, and I sold it for like $19. I made a little bit of money on it. But if I come across loose disc games, as long as they work, I sell them. Tatted, autograph my NASCAR 99 N64 and I'll go straight to eBay with it because I'm a scumbag reseller. Billy, don't even get started with me. Jedi6973, it is a PS1 game. Okay. Alright. The Front Mission. Have you ever thought about doing Twitch? No. I don't do Twitch. I don't play games online. I mean, I don't stream games. I'm not down for that. I mean, I get on Twitch and do what I'm doing here, but I'd rather do it here. Tedman73, what is your best pickup recently? How recently? Like in the last few weeks, the last month? I'd probably say all those N64 games that I got at the convention. aside from the convention, I picked up some complete inbox old IBM PC Dungeons and Dragons games for $5 each, and I could if I've got them listed on eBay. Um, they should give me about $100 for both of them. Let's see. Do I need Fable with limited bonus DVD? When it comes to, I know Fable's on Xbox. When it comes to Xbox games, I only collect exclusives. So yeah, I could definitely use Fable with limited bonus DVD. I don't think. I know I've got it. I don't think I've got the bonus DVD with it though. My favorite game. What's going on, man? How are you today? I'm doing fantastic. Do you have a spare N64 that you would trade? Actually, I do have an N64. I am missing an extra controller to go with it, and it needs a jumper pack. So I need to find an extra controller. Green Bean, if you've got one, maybe you and I can work out a trade where I got to talk to you after this stream anyway. There's several things that you may have that I can trade for you or buy from you if you're willing to sell them to me. But yeah, I have an extra N64. It's black, and but it'll be completely refurbished and cleaned from the inside out before I give it up. Okay, boom blocks and $20 for a complete Earthbound. The scratch and sniff is slightly rubbed off, so I'll cut you a deal. Oh, okay, so I'm not really sure what you're saying there. How to sell on eBay? You just start. You find you some items that make some money, and you start listing them. Seriously though, those scratch and sniff smells are awful. Actually, I actually watched Green Bean take his Earthbound strategy guide and scratch and sniff those scratch and sniffs inside the strategy guide. I've got a few screenshots of him making some really funny faces after he smelled them. It's pretty funny. What's the worst thing about being a YouTuber in your eyes besides the haters? Finding the time and finding the content of which to film. I love doing it. It is very challenging at times, and it does take a lot of time. But if you've got time to spare, do it. I love it. It's been so amazing. Actually, as a matter of fact, I wanted to share this. Today is the 30th. 2 days ago, on the 28th, made 7 months of me being on YouTube. So I'm at 7 months and 2 days. Let's see. I'm trying to scroll back up to some of these comments I missed. Let's see. Boom Blocks, Metal Jesus Hidden Gem. Oh gosh, there goes off the ropes gaming with his Metal Jesus Hidden Gems. Off the ropes he's awesome. This guy lives up in Brooklyn, I believe, and he was actually doing a live video on his Instagram of his local GameStop, and this is how New York his GameStop is. They got this like storm shutter that comes down where they can like close off the door and the windows to GameStop and lock it up because it looks like it's on a busy like New York street. And it's so New York, it's got graffiti all over it. It looks so cool. Oh God, it looks cool. I wish I could come across a GameStop like that down here in the South. It just don't happen. Let's see. Give me a second. I'll message you a picture. Somebody, I don't know. Somebody's been blowing up my phone. Maybe it was the gaming nostalgist. Oh, let's see. Chilling, doing some work on some consoles. Why do you only collect Xbox exclusives? Because I'm a PlayStation fanboy. I will collect everything third party on the PlayStation, PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4. But when it comes to Xbox, I'm only interested in exclusives. Even with the PS4 and the Xbox One, when it comes to Xbox One, I want only games that come out on the Xbox One, because if it comes out on PlayStation, I'll just that's my console, is the PlayStation. Give me just a second. I gotta tell my dog to get out of here. Lala, out, out. Good girl. All right. I asked because I only collect PS2 exclusives and everything else goes to Xbox. I prefer the Xbox controller, and Xbox has better graphics. And that's where you and Ream Bean would get along. Ream Bean loves the controller and the graphics for Xbox way better than he does the PS2. But I never had an Xbox growing up, so I have no nostalgia for it at all. I did, however, have every PlayStation ever. And so all of my nostalgia goes to the PlayStation. Games and games. Awesome. I have everything for it. I'm just looking for console only. Okay, well, hit me up on Instagram. The link is down in the description. Baby steps then, because a lot of doubles. Pokemon cards can make money too, but it is a gamble to do it. Yes. My first eBay sale was a couple of months ago. I sold it for $22. It's easy to start, hard to stop. I know how much time YouTube takes up time. I'm from New York City, but just moved to DE. PlayStation is my jam. Yes, it is. Like a boss telling the dog to go. Like a boss for show. I'm currently going for a complete PS1 collection. That's going to be a big one right there. I hate Xbox controllers. The PlayStation controllers are better to me. I've been on and off for YouTube the past couple years, medical reasons and other reasons. Well, hopefully you can get back to it. Message you some pictures. Fantastic. I appreciate it. I think I'm all caught up with the comments. That's awesome. Green Bean says Xbox Live. Already 800 games in. There are so many hidden gems. There are. What 64 games are you needing? I need a lot. Actually, to be honest with you, it's all the common stuff that I can't find. Like one of the most common games out there, Super Mario 64. I have yet to find that at a thrift store, a pawn shop, a yard sale. With every 60 N64 lot that or bundle that I have come across, I've yet to find that game. But I'm up to 104 games right now. 4 of those are complete in box. 2 of them are variants, and everything else is loose cartridge. I mean, you can see some of it right here behind me, but I'm missing a lot. I knew it was a myth that Rule of Rose was behind you. It is behind me. It's right here. Here, I'll just put that right there where everybody can see it. There you can kind of see it. Scoot over a little bit. Have you actually played Rule of Rose? Just curious if it's any good. I've never played it. I have played it. I've put several hours into it. I've not completed it. The controls are very janky and they take some getting used to. But it is creepy. It is creepy. It's got a lot of little creepy kids in it. And I've enjoyed what I've played of it so far, but I've not yet beat it. Big country gaming. I'm from Florida and we love watermelon. Hint, hint. Man, I love me some watermelon too with a little bit of salt on it. Man, What is expensive N64 games? What expensive N64 games do I have left to get? A lot. I've got Majora's Mask I need. Super Bowling I need. Sculptor's Cut I need. Remy's going to argue that Sculptor's Cut is not part of the U.S. Collection because it was not available in stores. And where he is correct that it was not available in stores, it was only available as a Blockbuster exclusive. I'm going to have to disagree that if I've got a label for it, if there's a label for it, it's part of the collection. And I want every single one of these labels that I have in this bag to be gone. Mario 64 is one that is extremely sought after. Yes, it is. It's a very good game. The Holy Grail is it shining like Jesus is coming down. If you're a tatted collector, are you tattoo? Yeah, I've got a lot of tattoos. I've got majority of my right arm done. I've got some everywhere. I believe that the PS1 library has more to offer than the Nintendo 64. Air hockey on PS1 is great for multiplayer. Reminds me of Windjammers on Neo Geo. It's that good. The game is awesome. I've been watching walkthrough. I couldn't believe the signed copy of Soul Reaver was complete. I would have paid you more. Dude, it is what it is, man. Hey, you're going to get more enjoyment out of that game than I would. It'd probably just sit there on my shelf. That's all you, man. You're welcome. I couldn't believe. Let's see. The N64 is an awesome console. Yes, it is. You want to sell or trade for that? Um, Sell or trade for what? Let me know again, Big Country Gaming. I'm not sure what you're asking. Doom 64, Quake 4, Jet Force Gemini, and Quest 64. That is all I got. What one do you need? I need Quest 64 and Doom 64. I've got Quake and I've got Jet Force Gemini. Them labels don't mean nothing. They mean everything, Ream Bean. If there's a label for it, then it needs a cartridge for it. Don't listen to Ream Bean on that. He's got his own opinion. Why is Clock Tower so expensive? Because it is a survival horror game, for one. A lot of survival horror games do hold value because there's just not many made. Yeah, you've got the whole Resident Evil series, but Resident Evil was massively produced. And so aside from Resident Evil, stuff like Clock Tower, Fatal Frame, Silent Hill, Rule of Rose, Haunting Ground, um, Kuon, those games hold a lot of value because they're just, one, wasn't many of them made as much as like your Resident Evils, and two, they're fantastic survival horror games. I have Mario 64. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Hit me up on Instagram. Sean, they are great. I got tatted on them. They aren't expensive at all. Yeah, these labels are very good quality. And what's cool about them is if you ever upgrade your cartridge after you've already put the label on one of your cartridges, and then you get like a label upgrade or something that's in better condition. If you take a hair dryer and warm them up a little bit, they peel very easily and will re-stick back onto the new cartridge. AF, hold on, let me scroll back up. AFKFS, hey, I just messaged you about you know what. Okay, I'll get to all the messages on Instagram after the stream is over. I grew up with PS1 and PS2. It's in my blood. Right on, brother. Ream Bean says, I got 63 and a third. I'm happy with that, Lucky. Yeah. Big Country Gaming Watermelon 64. Yep. Right here. And I've got 2 or 3 watermelon controllers. Clock Tower 3 was widely produced, strangely enough, maybe because it was published by Capcom and not ASC. Yeah, you're right. It's not very expensive, but it's still not one that you come by every day. And it's definitely one that I would love to have to complete my Clock Tower collection. Right now, all I have is Clock Tower 1. And I still got the GameStop sticker on it. Look how much it cost. $11.99 back in October of 2003. It was $12 used. Now that game's about $100. Let's see. Galarians is another great PS1 horror game and is not that expensive. I've not heard of that one. I will definitely check that one out. I don't know everything when it comes to games, so there's probably a lot that y'all can teach me. To me, Silent Hill is the equal of Resident Evil. I'm going to have to disagree with you there, buddy. Let's go, Eric. Let's go for show. Green Bean, they would be ideal for stacking your 64 games. Would you recommend Amazon? Hey, when it comes to the labels, I recommend eBay. Amazon is always a little pricier. And I believe I got all of these labels for like, I want to say $17.99 with free shipping. And they're a very awesome investment. Especially if you want to stack your 64 games like this. Like what you see behind me. I need to snatch up Kuon one day soon. Last expensive PS2 game I want. Yes, I need Kuon and Haunting Ground. Tattoos and game prices have gone up in the past 5 years up here in Wisconsin. Silent Hill and Resident Evil are staples in gaming history, my all-time favorite series. I'm going to have to agree with Green Bean on that. Resident Evil is awesome. But if you're looking for expensive Resident Evil games, I think the only one would be what's the? Come on, Green Bean, help me out. The one that you found at the convention that was all scratched up, Sega Saturn, if I'm not mistaken. Were you able to get your answer about having one listing for multiple eBay items? Yeah, my buddy Billy said that he knew how to do it. I'm going to hit him up later and find out what's going on with that. Jedi6973, I can send you both. They need cleaning. That is fine. I will clean them up myself. But yeah, if you want to send me anything, I'd appreciate it. Have you ever been to Canada? I have not been to Canada. I had the opportunity to go to Niagara Falls during the winter one year, many years ago. But it's winter, and I don't do snow. I lived in South Korea for a year and a half, and when it's winter time in South Korea, it snows, and me and the snow just do not mix. I'm too southern for that. I like the South. I like it warm. I have a SNES controller inbox, and the controller is still in plastic. If you're interested in that, I'm interested in anything. Resident Evil 4 is one of the most amazing horror games I've ever played. I'm going to have to agree with you there, and it's amazing on all platforms. Really, it's even really good on the Wii. Where is my coffee? Here we go. Video Game Brothers. Your brother convinced you to help him buy a PS1 because of Final Fantasy. Very good decision. And then you had the opportunity to play Silent Hill. Love that game. I've got the first clock tower, but it's disc only and has a Hollywood video full disc sticker. So sometimes it has issues playing even with my resurfacing skills. That sucks. Man, I hate to hear that. Fortunately, how I was able to get mine is this lady listed a whole bunch of PS1 games on OfferUp. She wanted $4 a piece. She had a couple of Resident Evils and Dino Crisis 1 and 2. So I picked up Clock Tower, Resident Evil Nemesis, and Resident Evil Director's Cut, and Dino Crisis 1 and 2, and Legend of Dragoon for $26. And they were all complete, and they were all in mint condition. She wanted a little bit more for the Legend of Dragoon since I had 4 discs. Went to an old thrift store and found Sid Meier's Colonization. I looked it up and nearly had a heart attack. A sealed copy is going for nearly $200, but the one I found was open. It only goes for $20. Yeah. Sid Meier's stuff I've seen here and there can definitely pull some money. You're welcome, Chum Nasty. I think I'm going to try to go for an N64 collection. It's very doable. There's only 296 games in the library and 13 variants. And what I mean by variants is that some of the games came with like a black cartridge or a blue cartridge, and those are like some of the more common ones. And then The variants would be the gray cartridge. And some of the gray cartridges, like Turok, Rage of War, gray cart is like $160. So the Turok Rage of War black cartridge is very common. But to find that gray cartridge, snatch it up if you can get it cheap. I read an article about the two series way back in the early 2000s that talks about the two being equals. Right on. Snatch Kuon and Haunting Ground before those games become the Little Samson and Dinosaur Peak of the PS2, and that will happen soon. Oh, I agree with you there. I haven't found it though. I've not come across a Haunting Ground. I had the chance actually one time on Mercari to get Haunting Ground. This chick listed a CD case with like 6 or 7 games, and one of them was a loose disc Haunting Ground, and she only wanted $8. So I hit buy it now, and I snatched it up. 5 minutes later, she canceled the order. And she said someone had told her that Haunting Ground was about a $80 to $90 disc alone game, and so she was like, "Oh, forget it," and canceled my order. It ticked me off. The Wii version. Billy says Resident Evil 4 looks better on PS4, but the controls are better on Wii. Much easier to aim your gun on. Yeah, it is. I'm only missing Kuon and Rule of Rose. I have Haunting Ground and Obscure, but I'm in no rush to get them, especially at those prices. Yeah, the only way you're going to be able to get Rule of Rose and Kuon is either A, save up a bunch of money and just go ahead and throw down. B, find a bunch of games that equal that value and trade for it. Or C, find it at a yard sale, garage sale, flea market, thrift store, pawn shop for stupid dirt cheap. Just got myself a Famicom converter so I can play my Famicom games on my NES. Very nice. If you don't mind asking, what brought you to live South Korea for that year? I was in the military. I was stationed in South Korea. Find the ASC Adventure controller. It's made for Clock Tower and other adventure point-and-click games. Okay, I will keep that in mind. I can't believe everyone thinks GameCube is the superior version of Resident Evil 4. They must have not played the Wii version. I have to agree, the Wii is much better. Do you buy/collect for the PSP? It's one of my all-time favorite systems. I still play mine almost daily. Yes, I do. I've got 2 PSPs. I've got a standard 3000 series, and then I've got I've got this one right here, which is the God of War Ghost of Sparta limited edition red and black one. And that screen is dusty and dirty. It needs cleaning. But yeah, I love the PSP. Let's see. Will you check out my Insta? It's versus Game Finds. Hit me up on Instagram and I'll check you out. I probably won't remember. I've got a horrible memory. It came out on GameCube first. That's when I first played it. I loved it, but then replayed on the Wii, the better version for sure. Yes. You going for not for resale demo N64 carts? Those are big money. If I can find them, if I can find them, I'll definitely collect them. But if I never come across them, then I'm just happy with what I can find. Hey kids, what's going on? Retro Robbie in the house. Let me scroll up. Is Banjo-Kazooie a good game? Absolutely it is. Most definitely. If you haven't played Banjo-Kazooie, get that and play that because you need some of that in your life. What would be another holy grail to get from the older consoles? Lionel Bravo, which console? You're asking about holy grails. There's a lot depending on what console you're talking about. Another day, another stream. Make sure to shekel that like button, people. Show Tatted some love. Yes, absolutely. Go ahead and smash that like button. If you have not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And while you're at it, hit the little bell icon. You're going to receive a notification every single time I upload new content. What do you think of the Neo Geo Pocket Color? I think that I passed up on a really good deal because I found one complete in box with a handful of games, like 6 or 7 games, and one of them was Metal Slug. They only wanted $120 for it. Complete in box with like 6 or 7 games, and one of those games was Metal Slug, and I still passed up on it. And I'm an idiot, and y'all can just tell me how much of an idiot I am. But man, I wish I'd have snatched it up for $120 because that was a great deal. I think Metal Slug alone is like a $60 to $70 game alone on the Neo Geo Pocket. Whoa, let's see. What's going on? Let's see. The best thing I found all week was a Korean copy of SSX Tricky for $1.50. A Korean copy? I don't know of any Korean video games. The gamer, I personally hate snow. Me too. Snow is the best. No, it's not. I'm so tempted to get a loose disc of Rule of Rose since it is between 150 to 250, but don't want to risk it. Listen, when it comes to high-end games like that, I really need to see it in my hands. I need to look at the condition of that disc and look at the scratches if there are any, and make sure that it works before I throw down any money. Luckily, I got my complete copy of Rule of Rose for $60, and the same day I found um, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure on the Dreamcast complete for $5, and Street Fighter Alpha 2 on the SNES for $5. And so that was $70 spent altogether that day. And I sold JoJo's Bizarre Adventure on the Dreamcast for $90, making all of my money back plus 20, essentially putting Rule of Rose into my collection for free. Thank you for your services in the military. Hey, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. And that came from Killer Frog 124. Black Ice is my fave. Let's see. Man, these comments are kind of hard to keep up with. Let's see. Lionel Barber just contacted the owner. The God of War PSP is the paint peeling off every time I find one. Yeah, the paint's peeling off on mine too. Off the Ropes Gaming, I appreciate your sacrifice and service for our country, brother. That's awesome. Massive respect. Thank you. Yeah, I spent 6 years in the Air Force as a K9 handler. Do you collect PS2 demos? Yeah, I collect anything. How come Bang Whoop Batman up in the Dark Knight, and how do you feel about the movie? What? How come Bang Whoop Batman up in Dark Knight, and how do you feel about the movie? I'm not sure what you're asking me there, Big Country. Any guilty pleasures, Tatted? Hate to admit it, but mine are Lego games. I love Lego games. Lego games are so much fun. Don't hate on Lego games. I got some. They're somewhere. I don't know. I got them. They're a lot of fun. Actually, oh, let's see. Yeah. Don't hate on that Lego City Undercover. That's a fun game right there. Lucky Collector. It wasn't Metal Slug that was complete in box. It was the Neo Geo Color that was complete in box. And then it had some loose cartridge games with it, and Metal Slug happened to be one of them. Should I have a rare one? I only found one in my area, Neopets Darkest Fury. With Metal Slug, Neo Geo Pocket Games. I recently bought Mario Galaxy back. I love it more than I did when it came out. Mario Galaxy is awesome. Folks, once again, go ahead and hit that like button if you have not already done so. Oh, snap. Let's see. Don't be, the Lego games are great. Lego City Undercover is the best one. Hey, I just threw that up. That Lego City Undercover is awesome. Don't worry, you're not the dumb for passing on that Neo Geo. I passed on a copy of Wild Guns for SNES for $9.99. What? You passed up on Wild Guns for $10? Oh man. The things that, hey, one day I came across a yard sale and I picked up like Kirby Air Ride for $3 complete. But there was also a Nintendogs and Cats 3DS game and MLB 2K13 on the Xbox 360, and I didn't pick those up. I don't know why. That was like $35. I just let go down the drain. Let's see. You should look out for Klonoa for the PS1. It's one of the holy grail games for the system. It's a really good platform. It goes for 140 complete. All right. I need JoJo so badly. Will you be streaming for a while yet? I'm going to keep going till, I don't know, maybe 10:15. I ain't got nothing to do tonight. I want that JoJo's as well. Couldn't agree more. Nostalgia's. He sold it so very late. What's going on, Phoebe1? How about a game room tour? I've already done one. Go back in my videos. All right, everyone, I got to go. Hope everyone has a great night. Thank you, Ream Bean, for moderating for me. Sup, Tatted? What's up? What's going on, Retro HEC? Retro Heck. Holy Grails on any consoles. Like I said, there's just so many. There's like so many on the NES and the SNES. For PS2, you got Rule of Rose, Haunting Ground, Kuon. Those are gonna be your heavy hitters. Obscure. Everybody's saying bye to Ream Bean. Ream Bean sent me $5, man. I appreciate it, Ream Bean. Thank you very much. Make sure to hit Tatted up with some super chats, everyone. Take care, everybody. Yes, the super chat is open if you feel the inclination to want to send a donation. Donations are welcome. You don't have to. I'm not asking you to. What I am asking you to do is hit that like button. Show me some love. Hell yeah, Lego Batman and Star Wars are the best. And yeah, I like Lego Batman on the DS. I don't know if you, yeah, there you go. That's a lot of fun. Gamers Manuel still in the house. What? Passed up Wild Guns? Dang, I know, right? Wait, speaking of Wild Guns, somebody recently got Wild Guns for stupid cheap, and you know who that was? Gamers Manuel. Gamers Manuel found it at freaking Goodwill for like dollars. Stupid dollars. He found like a whole SNES bundle, like a whole lot at Goodwill. Man, I need to come visit Gamers Manuel. We'll go have a later party. Tedman73 got platinum on Lego City Undercover. That's what's up. Heck yeah. I know he put some time into that. Yeah, you got Lucky Collector got $10 on Super Famicom, but that ain't the expensive one, brother. I'm just messing with you. Hi, Tatted Collector. Hi, I'm 13. You helped me so much. Prescott Inez. Hey, you're very welcome. You're very welcome, and thank you for watching. Lucky, I need that wild gun. Whoa, whoa, whoa! You can't just go and start one of these when I'm not home. Zach Lay, brother, man, if you have not hit the bell icon, then go ahead and hit the bell icon, because when you do, you're going to receive notifications on your phone about my upcoming live chats or about anything that I've uploaded. It'll send you a push notification saying, hey, Tatted Collector is doing a live stream at 9 o'clock, or hey, I just uploaded a new video, so that way you don't miss anything. Most expensive NES game in my collection. Well, it definitely ain't what y'all got, Mr. I find nothing but retro NES and SNES every freaking weekend. Like, it's been, the struggle is real down here in the South. But the top two NES games I have in my collection are Tengen Tetris and G.I. Joe. I don't have anything too expensive. But the video game brothers, man, I swear, if they continue with their channel, with the finds that they're finding, and people catch on to their channel, it's gonna blow up. Just like Gamers Manuel, y'all might hear me and Reem Bean talk a lot about certain people. That's because, we have certain people that we enjoy watching, certain people that have good personalities online, and that are finding some amazing stuff. Gamers Manuel is definitely one of them. He is finding stuff like crazy. 2 Vectrexes this year. One of them was complete in box, and the other one for like $15. Man, when I saw that second one, I about wanted to wring his neck. Ooh, I need one of those in my life. But the video game brothers as well, their personalities, excuse me, are very awesome, and they're a lot of fun to watch. They're really funny guys, and they've got some really good live footage of the stuff that they find. Better late to the party than never. That's what's up, Zach. Prime 92. If you ever see Phantasy Star Online for the GameCube, check to see if it says plus next to it. Yeah, I know. That game is stupid expensive if it says plus. Lego Batman on DS was my... yeah, Lego Batman is awesome. I'm loving these live streams. Hey, I'm loving them too, man. I really appreciate it. They're a lot of fun to do, although it's a lot of talking. Gamers Manuel, $6.99. Yeah, $6.99 for Wild Guns. Man, what a find. Zach Lay, you did receive the notification. You were at the beach, no signal. Hey, it is what it is. Do I have a Switch? And if so, am I collecting for it? Absolutely no. Am not. I don't have a Switch. You want to know why? I haven't found one at a yard sale for like 25, 30 bucks. I don't buy new consoles. I will eventually get a Switch when it's 3 or 4 generations old and I can find it stupid cheap for a stupid great deal. But when it comes to new gen gaming, I've got a PS4 because it was bought for me as a Christmas gift. And I've got an Xbox One that I bought only because I got it for a stupid good deal at the time. They were like well over $300, and I paid like $120 for mine. To add to that, do you have a favorite Switch game? Nope. Mine would be Power Blade 2. And I just lost where I was at. Okay, let's see. Sierra got game. Hello, what's going on with you, Sierra? You're very welcome, gamers. You are awesome. Later. Wait, this ain't Reem Bean? Just kidding. Yeah, sorry. He ain't with me today. Lucky says, yeah, my most expensive SNES game is probably my 2 Black Label Mario Karts. Very nice. Yeah, hang on to those. I wanted to find some inbox games for the N64. The Gaming Nostalgist. $2. Hey man, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. You should visit Colorado and go game hunting. I don't know if I'd be able to do that. There's so much stuff that is available in Colorado that's not available down here in Georgia. I enjoy the Canadian guys. I try to watch them all. I seem to watch a lot of the guys down south as well. Fugly One, those Canadians, especially my good buddy I Spy Retro Games. Man, if y'all haven't seen that episode of Tatted's Mailbox, he's the guy that hit me up with that most epic box. He sent me like 40 or 45 games. There was only one in that entire box that I already had, and it was Dissidia. I thought that I already had RC Pro-Am, but I didn't. I was thinking of Rad Racer. This guy hooked me up with like 44 games I didn't have. And a whole bunch of other stuff, like some Batman socks and Batman remote control car and manuals and all kinds of stuff. This dude is awesome. Retro Robbie, yeah, Tatted you and Manuel kills it in the views. I'm trying to get up there, but it's tough. I'm Canadian and make vids for one. Retro Robbie's got some awesome stuff. I mean, he's got a lot of really good finds. My most expensive game is The Misadventures of Tronbon. It's actually a really good game. Yeah, that's on the PS1, right? My best is Harvest Moon for $5. Couldn't believe it. Yes. Yes. Which Harvest Moon? SNES? N64? I don't get current gen stuff unless it's cheap, right? Because every current gen game that comes out is $60. I do have two on pre-order that are already paid for, and they are the only new games that I am paying full price for this year, and that is Spider-Man that comes out in like 7 or 8 days, and Red Dead Redemption 2. So I'm definitely picking those up. Beast Slayer 14. I have a Switch and I barely use it. I'll buy it from you for $50. Have you found any good DVDs that sell well? Absolutely. Willow sells very well. Oh shoot. Just look for out of print stuff. Out of print always sells very well. Dang, I'm sorry. These comments are going so fast. Oh, let's see. I keep seeing Switches near me for $150, so you could probably find soon for way under $100. I'm gonna need to find one for under $100 because I'm not paying more than that. I'm going to get that Virtual Boy completing box tomorrow. Good, go for it. $125 and it comes with 4 games. Yeah, and if it comes with oh shoot, Jack Brothers. Jack Brothers is like a $500 game by itself. Let's see. Does anyone else have the issue where YouTube randomly unsubs you from channels? I haven't had that issue. Saw a Wii with no controls, games, or cables at Goodwill. They were asking $45. Oh my god. Not for I wouldn't pay more than $5 for a Wii. CJR is in Canada too, and he's a beast. CJR back in the day when he was spitting out videos left and right was killing it. He was killing it. He still finds good stuff. He's just got a lot more priorities these days with wife and kids and other stuff. You're very welcome, Retro Robbie. Let's see. SNES Harvest Moon. Okay. Yeah. then that's a fantastic deal if you found that for $5. Harvest Moon on N64 is so fun. Absolutely it is. Does anyone know any Canadian game hunters from BC? British Columbia? I don't know any on YouTube, but I do know a few. The guy that I was telling you about that sent me that huge package full of games, he lives in Niagara Falls. Is that BC? I'm not sure. I don't know your. I'm not very good with geography. Shepherd lives like 2 hours from CGAR. That's cool. I just got the box and manual for Final Fantasy II SNES, $50. That's very awesome. My most expensive game is Truxton on Genesis, complete in box. That's awesome. Got the Mario version. Give me a little extra more. Me and CGR used to chat a lot back in the early YouTube days. What do you use to edit your videos? I use a free program called, oh shoot, you had to ask me, One Shot. It's free. I use my phone majority of the time to record my videos. I'm using my built-in webcam right now on my laptop, so when I go to scroll these comments, that's why you might see the screen shake a little bit. It's the laptop. Let's see. Retro Robbie only uses Windows Movie Maker. Man, I wish I could find an old school version of Windows Movie Maker for Windows 10. Windows Movie Maker was the bomb. I used to love using that program back in the day. Zach Lay, glad you said you put your collection on price charting. Never realized that was an option. It's so nice, and I got about 2/3 on there so far. Never realized my stuff was that much. You'd be surprised. And you got to realize too, Zach, that those prices that you see on price charting are not always accurate. If it tells you that a game is complete worth $20, if you go to eBay, it's probably selling for $29, $30. Those prices that you're getting off of price charting, majority of the time are auctions, and they're not from the buy it now option. And so always double check your prices. But yeah, price charting will they will log your collection for free, and you can sit there and you can take pictures of it if you really want to spend that much time on it. But it'll ask you if you want to put it in like really quickly, if you have just loose cartridges, or if you have more details where you have like case, manual, and the game, and then you can click those options and it'll tell you what it's worth. It's really awesome. Lately, I haven't been finding stuff in the wild, so I've been trying to complete loose games I want. Very awesome. Completing box. Smash that like button, y'all. Absolutely. Retro, I appreciate that. Smash that like button. And Retro is in British Columbia. Very cool. When do you want me to set up a Discord server for the channel? I don't even know what Discord is. You tell me. That'd be something new to me. Obi-Wan, Robbie is in BC and Retro Canuck is in the same town. Brennan Gonzalez, $5 donation. Tatted, you're the man. Love chatting with you about games and out of print movies. Keep up the great videos, my dude. Man, Brandon, you are the bomb. Thank you for that. Thank you for that $5 donation. I really appreciate that. And yeah, dude, I've learned a lot from you as far as out of print movies and what to look for. So, like that picture I sent you today on Facebook, I just so happened to be at the pawn shop and sitting there scrolling through DVDs, and I came across that movie, and I was like, whoa, okay, cool. I looked it up on eBay. That's how I find out if something's out of print. I'll just look it up on eBay. If it looks like something that I've never seen before, I'll look it up real quick, and a lot of times it is out of print. But I bought that for $1. I did not get it from Lending Bear. Lending Bear charges 50 cents on their DVDs. I actually was at a different pawn shop, and he charges $1. But that movie still sells for 18 to 20 bucks. So nice little pickup there. Everybody's talking about where they're from. That's awesome. Zach is, oh yeah, I definitely agree about the prices. I'm over $6.5 grand. I don't have a problem, I swear. Hey, dude, I'm over like 15 grand in my collection according to Price Chart. What's a good game that I should get for the SNES? I already have Super Mario World down. Uh, Zelda: A Link to the Past? If you don't have A Link to the Past, definitely get that. Star Fox is really good. Uh, man, there's just so much. There's a lot that's really good on the SNES. Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3. Super Mario Kart. Let's see. I'll give you 20 bones if you sign me a Blood Omen 2 and shipping this time. Dude, I don't even know if I have Blood Omen 2. Blood Omen 2. I might have it. Let me look. Oh, shoot. Isn't that Legacy of Kain? JKL. Man, I don't have Blood Omen 2. I think I used to have it. So what do you think about Outrun 2006 being the most expensive Xbox game now? Let me look that up. Outrun on the Xbox. You're thinking coast to coast, 2006 coast to coast. Yeah, that's crazy. Price Charting has it at $130 complete. If you can find it for cheap, snatch it up. I've never played it myself. I don't even have an OG Xbox. I've yet to find one in good condition. I have found them in good condition for cheap. Killer Frog 124. Price Chart is good for base idea price. Yeah, it's good for an idea, but it's not going to give you a definite price on it. Teddy, you must be old like me. People mention Discord to me all the time, and I know very little of it. I'm 36. Robbie, I'm 37. People ask me about Discord, and I'm like, what is that? I don't have a clue. When it comes to like Twitch and streaming games and Discord and anything else like that, I'm clueless. 42 likes. Let's keep smashing that like button. If no one has smashed that like button, go ahead and give it a like. I would appreciate it very much. Let's see. Have a good night all. Gotta work in the morning. Phobie1, I appreciate you stopping by. Don't worry, Discord sucks. Billy says, I'm from Georgia. What do you think about Devil May Cry? I don't know what to think about it. I've never played it. It just always looked like something I would not be interested in. Although I think I have some Devil May Cry games. If I ever get the itch to want to play them. I could be wrong. I don't know. Yeah. I think this is the only one I've got right here. Devil May Cry 3. But I've yet to play it. And it's in pretty good condition. Pretty soon, I'm going to be getting rid of all of my greatest hits games. I want all black labels. Let's see. Beast is from Chicago. Very awesome. Donkey Kong Country Series is mandatory. If you want me to recommend a cheap, good SNES game, Tiny Toons Buster Bust Loose. That actually is fun. Do you ever plan to try and get region-specific games in Japan and Europe? Actually, I would love to start collecting PAL exclusives. PAL exclusives only for the PlayStation 3, simply because PS3 is not region locked, and I don't have to mod the system at all to be able to play from different regions. And I really don't want to get into Japanese games because I don't speak Japanese, and I don't want to have to decipher what is written on the screen. But PAL exclusives, games that were never released in the United States that only came out in the PAL region, I'm definitely interested in those. Let's see. My app says my collection is over 50K and doesn't include all my games. That's awesome, dude. Games and games. Definitely check out Donkey Kong Country. Absolutely, it's phenomenal. Lucky Collector has 3,300 games. That's awesome. I buy Super Famicom games that we never got here, especially RPGs that there's translation patches for that you can use on Retron 5. I made a vid with tutorial. You might be onto something there, Robbie. I've not thought about doing that. But then again, I don't have a Retron 5, which is probably something I need to definitely invest in. And I think what they're about like 150 bucks. Um, if we're bragging about how many games we have, I have 500. That's awesome. I need a Retron 5 too. I think it's only $20 in store, so you should find it cheap eventually. Let's see. Y'all are going really fast. I'm trying to keep up with everybody's comments. Oh. I rented 2006 from Blockbuster. Bob says that you recently got back into collecting games, so did you collect in the past? Yes. My bio does say that I recently got back into collecting. I used to collect from the 80s until I went to the military. And then I unfortunately acquired what was called an ex wife, and she wanted to deplete my entire collection. And so I recently just got back into collecting. Actually, around November of 2017, I started collecting again, and then in January, I started the YouTube channel. Jedi is 42. Awesome. I have a Retron 3 up for sale for $10 with controllers. Games and games. I think I'm gonna go after the Retron 5 since it plays just about everything. Devil May Cry is awesome. Shepard is 19 years old. That's awesome. I love young gamers that are getting into collecting and that are really wanting to get into retro collecting. They've got so much that they get to experience that some of us older guys and women, if there's any ladies watching, got to experience when we were younger back in the 80s when Nintendo came out and Sega and Super Nintendo, all that good stuff. Yeah, greatest hits suck. I refuse to have any of them in my collection. You know, if I don't have the game and it's greatest hits, well then I'm gonna snatch it up. But if I can find it black label, then I'll just get rid of the greatest hits because I really don't want them. I know the secret to be very successful on YouTube with very little effort. All you have to do is be an attractive female. Then it don't matter what your video is about. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. All you have to do is be an attractive female on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, whatever. How much would you consider reasonable for a PS2? About 10 bucks. What about Korean big hit series for PS2? They look great. I don't think there are any Korean games. Maybe Japanese games. I've never heard of a Korean video game ever. If there are Korean video games, y'all are teaching me something new. Most I've paid for a PS2 was $25, but it was complete. Look up Korean version games. I might need to because you're teaching me something new, but I just skipped a whole bunch of comments. Oh shoot, y'all are killing me with all these comments. It's so hard to keep up with all of them. Video Game Brothers, Donkey Kong Country still plays like butter and looks like gold. Absolutely. I'm gonna start skipping a few of these. That's how you raise them view numbers. Metal Jesus Rocks way. Yep. Clickbait Kelsey, isn't that what y'all called her in Reem Bean's live stream? Yeah, get here to hold a rare game on Texas Theory. Let's see. We are 39, both of us. Let's see. I'm 22, but I've had such an obsession with retro ever since. I've been watching YouTube daily for 8 years. Very awesome. Look up. Let's see. Korean games exist. That's new to me. I I was thinking Japanese, PAL, NTSC. That's all I knew about. Just call it girls and their collecting habits versus Robbie's collecting habits. All right, I think I'm caught up with all these comments. But Korean games are a myth. Yeah, I'll jot down some ideas. Tatted knows what's up. I appreciate it. All right, folks, it's 10:30. I've been streaming for an hour and a half. I appreciate all the love, but Tatted's got to go. And once again, go ahead and hit that smash button or smash that like button if you haven't done so. There's 36 people still watching. If you haven't hit that like button, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. While you're at it, hit the little bell icon next to it. If you want to send a super chat real quick, go ahead. That'd be awesome. And folks, good night to everyone. I've enjoyed thoroughly talking to everybody. Stay tuned Sunday for a live video game hunting video. Um, if I don't find anything tomorrow and Saturday, it's going to be very short. But the past 2 weeks have been very slow in my area, and but I have managed to find a few things. So everyone, y'all have a fantastic night. I appreciate all the love. Have a good one.